What's good? Move some things around. Right on the shoot, folk. Per usual. Random. Kind of random. Okay. Gotta hear that rain, though. That's what's happening. I'm at a Walmart at the moment. I got nothing but time, so I'm gonna wait till some people come through, chit chat with your boy, and we're gonna get started. What's up, Kurt Adventures, my man? I appreciate your love for hitting me up and checking on your boy, man, on Instagram. Good looking out for sure. See who else is online on day. But I'm gonna get started in just a second about the chaotic beauty that we out here doing, living right now. That I am. What's going down, Pooh baby? All right, what's going down? Appreciate your presence. Travel Snacks, what's good with you? I appreciate your presence online. Uh, Andrea, what's good? How you doing? Appreciate your presence online. And Just Choose You, I appreciate your presence online. Happy Sabbath for sure. Happy Sabbath. All right, so man, I lost my phone out there in them streets, blood. I was at Gooseberry Falls. That's where I was at. Gooseberry Falls, partaking in the visuals, doing it big. I really be doing the splits almost. You feel me? Really partaking in the visuals. When it comes down to getting these shots, getting low angles or whatnot, I don't be playing. I don't be playing. And so I had some pants. I actually had these pants on right here. And yeah, they loose booty. You know what I'm saying? They loose booty pants on the pockets. You feel? And so it was a problem. I all of a sudden I was deep into my nature walk, man. Around Gooseberry Falls near Duluth, Minnesota. And next thing you know, I decided, I wanted to showcase the visuals to the gram or to the YouTube, whoever, my social media presence or whatnot. So all of a sudden, once I pull out the phone, there was no phone in my hand. I was like tapping, around my pants. I found out that, my phone went missing. So in that process of learning that my phone went missing, was not in my pocket, I decided to go around, look around the area. I mean, I went around that bad boy maybe 7 or 8 times. Gooseberry really got a full hold of me. You know what I'm saying? They seen me out there, and that's facts. That's facts. I was all through there. I talked to a couple, try to see if they can get me, uh, so they can hit me up. Like I can call their from their phone and call my line. That didn't work. It rang like 3 times, I believe, 3 or 4 times, I believe, and then, not a word was spoken. Went to voicemail, and so I was like, man, what's really going on right now? Like this is really happening in my lifestyle as far as the phone scenario. And so what I realized in that process of the phone being missing, I had all kinds of thoughts in my head, all kinds of thoughts. And my first thought was like, man, I'm gonna use a dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell is your problem? You know what I'm saying? You wilding out with these loose booty pants and trying to, back that ass up for the gram or whatnot for these shots. It's a wild scenario. And yeah. I really had some issues with myself when that came about. More thoughts came to my head. Like, I don't know anybody. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody I know in these streets, player. I'm one deep. I'm by my lonesome. You feel me? And I'm like, player, this might be a drastic situation. You know what I'm saying? Also, in my mind, uh, I'm a GPS baby. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore, like everything, I don't really be looking at no street signs, blood. GPS tell me where to go, I roll with it. I roll with it. And so I'm just like, man, what's happening in these streets, blood? I'm not able to see the fam. You know what I'm saying? I talk to the fam. I'm like really at a loss for words. And I don't really have that lump sum of money just be buying a new phone like that easy. You feel? So I was really taken in. But I noticed that these are thoughts, you know what I'm saying, that I had in my mind. I had thoughts. And the fact that you can actually assess the thoughts, if that make any sense. You are your being is assessing the thoughts that comes through. If that hopefully that makes sense. So the fact that you can assess your thoughts and that comes in through your brain lets you know you can create your world. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, as I was assessing those thoughts, I decided to go. I had a thought of this might be a blessing in disguise. You know, like there's a lot going on, out here in these streets, and maybe the fact that I'm without my phone, I can be more deeper within. You feel me? And so through this process of no phone lifestyle, I realized that my thought process of this being a blessing changed my whole way, the life I was living through the whole week without a phone, phoneless. That is a how can I say it? It is a powerful thought process that you, as a being, are not your thoughts. You feel me? That is an egoic scenario where you feel like you are your thoughts, but it's really you assess the thoughts and you really don't need to think. Really, to be honest with you, man, it's kind of like you have these things you do as far as thinking, and it helps. But I think our thought process we are being controlled by. You know what I'm saying? Because we're constantly thinking and we're not resting the mind. It's and I had complete rest of the mind during my lost phone scenario. But I'm gonna get back into the story. I'm gonna answer some of these questions if anything. See who's online. All things in life enhancing. What's good? What's good? Yeah, appreciate you, man. The content is coming. It's coming. Oh, we got a little bad signal situation, huh? Pooh baby. Okay, okay. I did not know that. This Walmart is a little bit on the luxury side. It has Wi-Fi. A lot of people ain't able to get Wi-Fi on there at a Walmart. So I had to come back and check it out. Hopefully, it's working out. Let's see. Travel snacks. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love on the likes. Please do like your boy and let everybody know I'm online. I'm gonna be here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Cause I have these thoughts and are just I'm just being. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna enjoy the ride we have and chit chat with each other. Cause it has been a minute. Explain to everybody that the phone, being without the phone, was a definite breakthrough, and I needed it. I definitely needed it in my life. That was the reason it happened to my life. As far as like what I went through during the week, I learned a lot about driving in foreign territory without any map, GPS, or anything like that. I start to learn the signs. I look at the signs a little deeper now. Start to kind of understand my scenario. Let me tell you the area that I was at, because I actually didn't know exactly how to get back to Duluth, because Gooseberry is a little far. It's a little bit maybe about 30 or 40 miles, I believe, away from Duluth. So I had to travel a little bit just to get back without a phone. And like I said, I'm a GPS baby, but that changed now. I definitely am aware of my surroundings, because usually I will say this: I do like to enjoy the what they call it the green as I travel in some certain areas, and some so when GPS comes on and she tell me or the thing tells me where to go, I just be like, oh, okay, let's ride. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Turn left. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really looking at things. So that's just my but I that's over. That's over now. Completely. So it's been a beautiful journey in these streets, this situation. Found out that I had insurance, so it's a beautiful thing with my phone. That I had insurance and that helped completely. So I was able to pay $50 for it to get back to get my phone back. I actually went to Anytime Fitness. That was my place to get a have an address so they can send me the phone. It's good to have people that talk to people. So maybe you gain a connection with someone and you can use a address for certain things. Like it's a lot cheaper doing things on Amazon, especially if you're gonna be at a place for a little while. So if someone has a someone that's cool and y'all chit chatting, y'all she understands the situation or he understands the situation. Ask for the address because the GPS that the what they call the address I had for Anytime Fitness, it had some issues trying to get to my phone to the place. So first off, it's gonna take 3 days for them to assess the situation of my phone. They might assess my lost claim. So I was like 3 days, 3 to 5 days actually, 3 to 5 days for them to assess my situation. And I was like, baby, how much assessing is there? You know what I'm saying? I'm lost. I lost my phone. I'm in foreign territory. When you gonna help your boy out? Like just go ahead and send it. And then after they do the 3 to 5 day assessment, then they say there's 1 day shipment to bring the phone over. So I knew for a fact going into it that it was gonna be a minute without living that life phoneless for sure, for sure. I got to know what they call it, the being within real well during that process and still to this day. I learned to be just present. Because if I had thoughts of crowding my brain of negativity, oh my goodness, I can't do this. This is I can't live without my phone. Like real talk, like there's some people that can't even take a shit without using their phone. You feel me? Or bringing the phone into the restroom, baby. Like that. It's like mine is like what are we doing right now? I need to be on something. And so yeah, it can be a what they call it, very it's a narcotic, almost a drug, as far as the your phone's concerned. And some people have to have that phone with them, or they are and they can't live without the social media, can't live without the likes, can't live without the what they people looking at them. It's like it's not even a business, it's art, but it's almost like a race in a business sense. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how things are being influenced in our lives. As far as the media is concerned, whatever you put your and focus your attention on, it's you bringing life to it. And so therefore, when I learned as I'm without my phone, I was more into what I was doing, what I'm being, the present moment. You know, there was also a scenario where my laptop is having some issues as well, so I'm not able to get the visuals out like I want to. So this live thing is gonna be a real thing. So a lot of things has changed as far as this journey is concerned. I'm still taking pictures and videos and stuff like that, but I'm not able to edit or do anything like that at the moment. And I believe that is a chaotic blessing, is chaotic beauty in that. I'm supposed to be grooming myself into something else. Let's see, travel stacks, travel snacks. My bad on that. I love the outlook of seeing negative situations as blessed. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's that's just how you got to do it. As soon as it happened, like the thoughts they come in left and right, and like I said, the fact that you can assess your thoughts and then all of a sudden drop them suckers should let you know you are powerful and you can change the way life is for you all the time because you assess the thoughts and you decide to go with the peaceful route in your thought, in your thinking, in your thought process or whatnot, and just be, you know. And that's what happened. That's what happened. There was a lot of negativity coming through, talking about how bad or silly I am. You're not gonna make it. You can't do this. You're in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thought process of you know, Minnesota has like some issues as far as like only issues is the media's pushed them in a way where it's tension in that area. You know, it's a lot of tension out there for sure. I can feel it. And you always, as I move around, it's crazy seeing the tension in people not even have a conversation. They don't want to talk to each other. Not only we got this COVID mask scenario going around talking to people, we got the racial tension splitting up people, and it's just people are not talking. So when I just come over or I come out of it's like a foreign it's a foreign situation. You know what I'm saying? Like why you why are you talking to me? You know what I'm saying? Like there's no reason to talk. There's everything saying that we're not supposed to talk right now, you know? But I'm pushing the light, and that's how everybody else should partake in as far as changing their world, you know? Uh oh man, it's just buffering and but comes back. LOL. What up, Skillet? Hey, self-care mindful. I appreciate you on this line. Andrea, I appreciate you on this line. I appreciate your presence. Hexy guy. What up, Skillet? Sorry about your phone. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. Don't even worry about it. It's part of life. That's how I was supposed to run it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's the conversation I'm supposed to have. So I love it. Yeah. I like to believe that you are the master of your own destiny. That is the factual statement. You are exactly correct. I like to go into a book. I want to put this book out there because I do read it a lot. It's all beat up like this how my Bible used to be back in the gap as far as just beat up and read through. Um, but it's a new one called Neville Goddard. It's not a new one, but like it's called Manifesting Miracles. I want to read something out of there that is poignant for the situation that I went through. Um, let's see. Let me make sure I get it right, man. Got to get my angles right on this thing. All right, it says, just as a branch withers and dies if the sap of the vine ceases to flow towards it, so do things in your world pass away if you take your attention from them. Because your attention is the sap of the life that keeps alive and sustains the things of your world. That is a profound statement out there in the streets from Neville Goddard, manifesting miracles, and I'll be tearing that book up. Uh, but yeah. It's a real scenario. Our attention is being trying to be manipulated. People want our attention so bad. They want us to be this way and control the masses. That's why news is pushing and putting out things that what they call it hurts you. It can especially if you have the ego mindset that is you. You know what I'm saying? Like that that's what it is. Like so the Black Lives Matter movement, um, keep it out all the way honest. I'm not really too much of a fan, you know what I'm saying? Scenario. I know that's probably frowned upon in this matrix world, but I'm like, we are more than just some Crayola colors. You know what I'm saying? There's a being in us. We are one, and we are being manipulated and separated by forms that we see, you know. And so the black is just like almost like a signpost in a way, where it's trying to understand what you're seeing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call a rock, trying to understand it. You know what I'm saying? You look up rock definition, it's supposed to, okay, all right, there it is. You know. Same thing goes down when it comes to this black and white scenario, and Hispanic, and trying to make sense. of what they're seeing. It's like, okay, you're black. Okay. So it's not that high. As far as like social media try to push, what they call it. It's a lot of negative feelings, money making and sex and and thuggery. What I'm saying? But for me, I guess I consider myself a thug. What they call that? Tree hugging, universal God. You know what I'm saying? Like that, putting something together. But I'm not like the thug that they are portraying or whatnot. That just out here being what they call it, manipulative. F the world type of thuggery or whatnot that they trying to put out there in the streets. It's crazy. But I do enjoy. I will say this. I do enjoy putting on a hoodie, right? Walking around these streets of, because I'm in Fargo, North Dakota. I was in Minnesota for the longest. I love walking around the streets with a hoodie on. It switches the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Once they get to have a conversation with me, they be like, "Whoa, this motherfucker is not, this is not the thug that I thought he was." You know what I'm saying? I was cussing my purse at first, but then when you start chit. So let me go into my conversation and see who else chit chatting with me. So hard to access in the moment of the crisis, but definitely in how you handle losing the phone, staying true. Yeah, in the moment, that's when you have to stop and think. That's when you have to just stop. I think for the longest in our lives, for the longest, we have been programmed almost to just go against what is now, what is happening now. Just like let's like go against life. And if you just go against the present moment, then you always gonna have a what they call it. I'm get something. I gotta do something for accomplished. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you're true and being and look at this moment, it's like I'm all right with this. Like my tire got flat, you know, and I ain't really put no money down for a new one, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I need that. That's the reason why I need the tire is deflated. It's not in my life no more. I don't look at it as a chore. I look at it like, yo, it was a loose end. It was a tree. It was a tree branch that was dying. You know what I'm saying? It needs to get up off me so I can grow some more. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we need to operate and live our life. I know it can be tough, but we do have to just stop, be in the moment. That's how I don't know if you heard of this story of a woman had I guess her baby was under a car. The woman was so deep in the moment that she actually picked up the vehicle halfway, not the whole thing, but halfway, just enough to get her child out. That is the most focused. She didn't have no thoughts of, oh, I can't. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been to the gym in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like she assessed the situation. Her child was, underneath, and she decided to come through and said, "This is what we're gonna do today," and she's picked it up. That is the power of now. You know what I'm saying? That is the present. And futuristically, oh man, because it's kind of like attracting it in a way. I gotta be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? With it right now. You know what I'm saying? Be like water, like Bruce Lee. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. You will be able to achieve great things only if you apply yourself. Never stop believing in yourself and your dreams. It's a beautiful thing, Angel. You're killing the game. This true story. Brick Squad, TY, what's good? What's going down, man? I appreciate your presence online. Young Tim Ward in the building. Hey, man, I appreciate the new phone fund, man. That's what's good looking out, man. Tim is good people out there in the streets, man. And he be wrecking the live. He be killing that joint, man. I be hitting him up. I see him and I be like, that boy really be tearing this live up. Something I might have to get used to, man. He's a great conversationalist, great person, and has a great YouTube channel. So definitely check out my boy Timothy Ward. I don't know if anybody talk and say your name like that, but that shit's fly to me. Ward. Let's see. Yeah. Number love for that boy Tim. Self care. I'm trying to be more conscious in the moment, but yeah, that's outside stimuli. Really get hard to counter sometimes. 3 more months, then I'm free from corporate jobs, then starting sabbatical. Nah, I feel it. I feel it. So like, yeah, it can be tough. It can be tough, but the heaven and hell is like right now. It's a thing. It's a thing. I gotta had a hellacious moment. A hellacious week. It could have been like, you know what I'm saying? And with that thought process of like, I can't do this without my phone, like, oh my goodness, things would have trickled. It would have been like, it would have been all over the place. You know, the type of thought process that I can't live without my phone, or I would have, paid a big lump sum, $300, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to get a phone back. Okay. And, if that's how long it's going to take for me to get a phone for 50, then I'm gonna join in on that. That's for sure. But I had, I just want to let y'all know I had a great video as far as I lost my phone in Minnesota, but I have some computer issues right now. So like I said, there's something's going on where I need to be deeper in talking and communicating, and it don't have to be an artistic venue or a full out video. I need to be talking live, share my experiences, and kind of comfort people that have maybe some issues, because I can definitely understand having some issues out here in this wild world that we living in, for facts. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Tree Thug, man. You know what I'm saying? Tree him. We gonna make it work, but that's the thuggery I'm looking at, we still chilling. We it can uh, it can be tough because there's not a lot of things going on. I'm gonna tell you straight up about Fargo. It's hunting and fishing is where it's at out here for sure. If you ain't hunting and fishing, it's kind of like, there's a lot of people I talk to around here in Fargo, and they like, yo, I'm trying to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, so are you from here? And they said, no, I'm not from here. I'm like, so she was like, yo, I got 3 months. I'm rolling. It's the same scenario that was getting up out of here. It's like, yo, I definitely don't understand weather all day, but it's a beautiful thing. But it's very, very quaint, very low key out here in Fargo, and that's supposed to be the number one city in North Dakota. So, ooh, Fargo. You know what I'm saying? I say it in different ways. So, beautiful things to do in Fargo. Where do people go in Fargo? That's how I operate on my Google account, trying to figure out what the people doing. But there's also not only that's going on, but the whole COVID scenario kind of put a stop on a lot of things. Uh, you know, things that are people are used to doing at this time, they're not doing because of the situation at hand. Um, I remember in Iowa and in Minnesota, they were talking about how their big thing was fairs, and fairs are not being done. Uh, Football games. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Hopefully y'all caught up. Hopefully I'm back right. Let me know if the signal back right. Yeah, North Dakota, man. It's been fun out here for sure. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I enjoy, saying my time to myself while I work out every morning, and I walk around, chit chat with people. I love I guess reading audio. Like I said, I always looked at life or looked at my world as a yeah. I don't know a real spot to really go to have a be trying to stay low key. I don't want to do a full out live in a it ain't they gonna be. Do I have to get closer to the window for buffering? It's pretty wild. Let me know if it's running smooth at the moment, and we're gonna push right on through this like a G. But yeah, that's my life right now as far as editing. I have was phoneless. I've been really taking in the places that I've been that even more so than before. You know, uh, it's been a great journey. Really taking in spots in a different way. Uh, I'm not really in a figure out, I gotta put this video out, I gotta do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll let it flow. I let it flow. Things are happening where, I guess the content is trying to be cut off from me as far as the way the world is. This live game is something to get a navigation through, help navigation. Then I'm definitely down for that. And so I need to be there more. And it's the present. It's what's right now. And I wouldn't wish anybody losing their phone on their ever. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? That's not needed. That's not needed in your life. You know? Just like this. That's all life. Loud, plug. Oh man. But yeah. This is some learning. Every day is a learning process. I believe this is a good time to do a um, but this whole thing is almost. I remember talking to my boy Young. He was like, "Man, you looking like a YouTube rookie out here." You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. I'm not. I lost my phone out here. My computer is acting wild. It's like, and now my live is buffering. You know what I'm saying? Like things. I mean, through the stratosphere, I'm not able to post my material. It's wild. You know. But I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better, and I'm glad, like I said, everybody's online hollering at your boy, whoever that's happening. But North Dakota, it's gonna be seeing some more. I don't. There's not too many things as far as visuals. I would like jump up and down for at the moment. But it is a peaceful town, and some people are just looking for peace. Hunting. Anybody else is a hunter, but I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna join in on that lifestyle too much. No doubt about that at the end. You know what I'm saying? As far as this buffering is concerned, because this thing coming back and forth out here. It's all good. Yeah, but the power of your presence, though, man. That's what it's all about. You know, enjoying the life to the fullest, and what's going on. And yeah. There's a lot of push towards hate of each other, and that's how they can control us if we hate each other. We work as a team. So hopefully yes. Like I said, 400 subscribers. Congratulations, and it's a hustle, the grind for sure, and the fact that you steady post and you post good material, and you want to showcase what you do and how you travel around Arkansas. It's a beautiful thing. So Credit Adventures doing it big. Congrats on 400 subscribers. I hope many more to come in your life. For facts, man, for sure. Um, I think the Wi-Fi should be a little better now. I kind of tweaked some things, but like I said, I'm still here, man. I don't care if one person's on deck, baby. We gonna chit chat, blood, because why not? But of course, you know what I'm saying. Shit. Let's see. Um, yeah. So where I was at before I got rudely interrupted by buffering. Uh, there's fires out there in California, Oregon, and Washington. I told people I was heading out there after I finished North Dakota. Uh, but it's crazy. Is it really that hot out there? I must say I don't know. But the fact that there's rampant fires out there, that's something. There's something. There gotta be something to that. It's a wild world, man. I also heard that what's it called? I'm just trying to get some conversation going because I've been out the loop for a second or two. I really don't know what's popping off, except some certain things. Now I don't know if anybody heard that Trump he put out information talking about how the military wants him to promote a war. You know what I'm saying? Let's push a war because that's war is basically how they get their funds. You know, money is being funded through war, and we ain't had no war out here. You know what I'm saying? With every other president, there was a war involved in some type of way, and Trump like, man, you know, why we fighting? Like, what we doing? So he's put that out there, and so since he put that out there, it could be a scenario that the forest fires that's going on in California, it might it might be something to that, because they always want to stray away from take your mind off things that could could captivate your mind in a way where you like, oh man, these folks been playing with us, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's the awakening, you know what I'm saying, in a way where it's always been like a movie for your eyes to believe what they want you to believe. Um, it's and that's why television and media and what you consume is very powerful because I can tell you, like right off the top, like I traveled the world or whatnot, and be straight false. You know what I'm saying? It could be straight false. Like but if I want you to believe that, then I can just push that, and then you just believe it because I said it or whatnot. And that's kind of like how the media plays it or whatnot. Don't know there is a actual. It could be a manipulative dance to go along with how the media is being played. For your, and of course, some things can definitely be real, but the idea of pushing it is an agenda to the push. Because they know people are watching. They know people are watching, and so that's the life we are living at the moment. Uh, and that's the reason why chaos is at its all-time high because we are not what they call it deep in our present. We are not deep in our present and being okay with it. We are like futuristically battling. Oh, we can't have this president. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep your vote going. It's a vote scenario going all through my social media right now, which is pretty wild. Seeing that, and what they call it, and everybody, deep in the past. That's why they push slavery so much, and have slavery stories because they want people just to be in that thought process. Well, quote unquote black people to be in that thought process that we're trying to get out of something, and woe is me, type of conversation, and that's what they pushing, and that's why if you if it stay in front of your eyes, you're gonna believe it's real. You're just gonna be like, yeah, man, we've been doing it for 400 years and all that good stuff, but that can change. That can definitely change right now. Right now, change the thought process of how you think of yourself. Be present and know that there's gonna be obstacles